Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome to week 3 of our 12 weeks of Halloween. And for this week's craft, we're going to make this cute little candy holder that has a little handle. Whoops, the handle is not stuck on there very well. But it has a cute little handle that you can hold if you want to, or you can just put it in somebody's goodie bag or whatever you'd like to do. I think it turned out really cute, and I'd like to show you how to make it. It's super easy. So I did go ahead and do my stamping ahead of time, and to do that I just cut a 2-inch circle, and I used one of my stamp sets to stamp this spider web, and then I used another stamp set to stamp the witch and the cat. And I can tell you what stamps those are as soon as I look them up. Let's see. That one has the spider web, and this one is Your Treat from Neat and Tangled. That one has the everything else, the spider, the witch, and the cat. And I used the spider web from Halloween Charms from Stampendous. And again, that's just a 2-inch circle and a 2.5-inch circle. And then I took some sewing thread and I hung the spider from the thread, and I put a little purple dot on his hind portion. I don't even know what to call that. And then I put some gems on the cat's eyes, and I just thought that turned out pretty cute. So that is going to be on the front of our little project. And you need a toilet paper roll, one without toilet paper on it, obviously, an empty toilet paper roll. You also need a second scallop, and this is going to go underneath it just to hold everything nicely and to help make it stand up straight. And this is, again, the 2.5-inch scallop punch that I have. You need a scrap piece of paper that's wider than your roll, but that's about all you have to make sure. And you just want it to be about 1/2 inch wide, longer than the roll. And then you also need 1 piece of cardstock, and this measures 6 inches by 4 1/4. So this is going to go around my toilet paper roll. Now, toilet paper rolls probably come in different sizes, so if you have a different size toilet paper roll, you're going to need to adjust your paper accordingly. But this fits nicely. My toilet paper roll is about 5.5 inches if I did it point to point, but I want it to go over a little bit just because I think it looks a little nicer. So to do that, I am going to put my double-sided tape all over. Now this is a thin piece of cardstock, and I really like that better for this particular project. You know, all different cardstocks are needed for different projects, and I think this one calls for thin. And then I just started at the bottom and kind of roll it, and I'm watching it to make sure that this stays at the bottom. I don't want it to get too off kilter. And if you wanted to be, you know, super sure that people couldn't tell that this was necessarily a toilet paper roll, you might cover the inside with something, but I don't really care. I don't think that my people will mind that they know that it's a toilet paper roll. It's not like it's nasty or, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. And then for this, what I like to do is about 1/4 inch in, I fold it. And I'm going to go ahead and put my double-sided tape on this end. And I'm going to find, so this is my seam, so this is going to be the back. And this doesn't have to be on any particular side, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it on one of the sides, and then I'm going to bring it over and fold it again so I know where more adhesive is going to go. And then I need to put adhesive on all of it. And actually last time I used glue, and that might be a better choice, but I think I'm making this work okay. I thought the glue took a little bit longer to dry, so I thought I'd try adhesive. Maybe I should have I could have put the adhesive on first, I guess, before I attached that side. But then I'm just going to attach this side to the inside of my toilet paper spool. And I want this to kind of be out. And to get this in, I use my pointy tool and I just push that down. You could use whatever, if you wanted to use your bone folder, that works too. That's why you don't want this to be too wide, so that you can get something in here. Now this is sticky, so it can fit onto your scallop for the bottom. So I'm just going to try to center this the best I can, just eyeballing it, and then push it down. And this one's kind of bouncy, so what I'm going to do is I am going to take some glue and I'm going to just glue around the edge of my toilet paper roll just to kind of help keep it down. But that tape will really help hold it down too. So this step may or may not be necessary, just based on what you need. So I'm just going around to make sure that there's glue down, and then I'm just going to hold this down for a minute. And if you don't want to have something on the bottom, you don't even have to do that. I just think it's nice because it helps make it stand up, and I think it makes it look complete. And the goodies wouldn't fall through, I guess, too. So there, that's a lot better. See how it's not bouncy? It's stuck on there. And this will dry white or clear, so you won't be able to see it. Now, if this bothers you, where the top gets a little bit, you could push it down, or you could cut it off. That doesn't bother me. That's not bad. And I could put a little bit of glue around the edge to help glue that down. You probably won't be able to tell once you have your things in here anyway if it wasn't glued down, but you know, I'm gonna glue it down anyway because I think it'll look a little bit nicer if I did. And this is the first time I've even ever folded it down, but it looks all right like that. You could even just cut it a little bit shorter, but like measure your toilet paper roll and cut it exactly to that. But I'm never sure if I'm going to be able to get it straight on there, so I like to have a little bit of play. I suppose even you could have a lot more play if you wanted it to cover down some of the toilet paper roll. I'm coming up with all these ideas now. But again, I don't really care that it's a toilet paper roll. I think it's cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my image on the front. So because I have this spider hanging from the thread, I want to make sure that there's enough room for the spider. I made this thread kind of longer, so I'm going to need to raise this up a little bit, which is fine. I just need to know where I want to put it. So I'm going to actually not have to glue the very top part, and I'm just going to take my double-sided tape here, and I'm going to just try to put it straight down in the middle. And I only need it in the middle. And then I'm going to find the seam, and I'm going to go 90 degrees from the seam and put this down. And I'm just lightly putting it there until I decide that that's where I want it, and that's straight to me. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. And I'm going to let the spider kind of dangle. That's so cute. Even just that is really cute. Then I have these little bags that I got from my girlfriend's house, and I think that's the name of the store online. I did a video on them. Hopefully I've posted it by now. But it has all sorts of cute little bags. And so what I'm going to do is stuff this with some candy. So this is all Halloween-y kind of candy. That's a pumpkin spice, like Reese. It's not a real Reese, but And then there's a little jack-o'-lantern candy and a Nerds and a Tootsie Roll and one of these little chew things. So I'm going to stick all of those in there, and then I'm going to make sure that this fits. Yes, perfect. And then I'm going to close it up. And the chances of you having one of these bags, I know, is kind of slim, but you can use a Ziploc bag. You could use just some tissue paper, anything that you have. There you go. And then I have a piece of 1/2 inch, and I think it's 7 inches long. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches. Yes, it's 1/2 inch by 7 inches, and this is what I used to make the handle. And I don't even know if the handle, oh, I even wrote it on there. I don't even know if the handle is necessary, but it's kind of cute. So I'm just going to see how I want it. And it's kind of weird how the handle like wants to bend. I noticed that in the last one. So I'm just going to do this to the paper to get it ready to bend so it won't fold. It will be more bendy. It won't be folded like this one is. I don't really like that, so we'll do it this way. And then I'm going to take my double-sided tape again and put it on the ends, just about a 1/2 inch up on both sides. And then I am going to scooch this over, put this down, and push it along the side. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And there we go. Our little bag is complete. This is so cute. I really like this project. And it's best, just so you know, to put the candy in before you put the handle on, because it's kind of hard to take the candy in and out through the handle. So once you have it in there, it's good. Yay! So there is our little, and look how much better this handle looks than this one. I'm going to see if I can get this off. Ah, yes, yes. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. It looks so much better that way. And I used a different tape on this one, and it just doesn't want to stick on there. So I might have to redo this one. But the one I showed you is better. Yeah, see, this doesn't want to stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over it with some of this tape, because this tape seems to work a lot better. And push it down. And there we go. There are the completed little projects. I think they turned out really cute. I hope that you guys try something like this. I'm actually going to put this in care packages for my college students. So I think that'll be really cute. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week for craft number 4. Bye-bye.